Market Analysis channel. Today I'll be doing analysis on Fetch.AI. Fetch.AI has now been taking some breaths, digesting its gain from its prior rally, and this is another opportunity for traders to join this movement, as Fetch.AI is about to start another rally in no time. This analysis will be start from bottom to top. I'll walk you through what is happening presently on Fetch.AI. I'll take the time to analyze the big picture, and I'll also show you the projection, the next level which Fetch.AI will reach once this rally started. And I'll show you the area when the rally is going to start and the entry point for the rally. Follow me and let me get into this analysis in detail. When you look at the charts, I'll be starting from point 5. You will see that Fetch.AI hits a resistance above here, and then the seller came in very hard. They put Fetch.AI below the 50-day moving average, which is a support zone for buyers. The price fall underneath it, and the price dropped down to the floor of an uptrend, which is 200-day moving average. When the price got there, it around it, it traded underneath it, and it launched this bar. This blue bar stopped the rally for a while. It stopped the downward pressure for a while, and it notched a little bit grudgingly upward movement up to the 21-day exponential moving average. Also note that the price is still below the 50-day moving average, and it has to be above the 50-day moving average before the cloud of rally can clear. And now the price is also coming back to retest its support zone. Then one thing is playing along here. When you look at these 3 or 4 bars, when you look at them very well, look at underneath the volume. You see that the volume of these bars are less. So what these are telling us is that the seller's volume are drying up, the seller's strength is getting weak, and just few number of buyers will push the price up and things will change suddenly. We have something that happened in this prior bar. Look at the bar. It closes above its mid-range a bit. The volume is above average volume. That is telling us that the buyers are gaining strength. They are fighting back. And we'll look at the current bar. If it finally closes in blue and it's close towards the top of its range with an above average volume, that will also confirm what the prior bar has shown on the chart, that buyers are now gaining strength and they are ready to push up price to 0.5, which is the prior resistance. And when price finally breaks through this 0.5, the rally will resume and Fetch.AI will continue its upward direction. Let me zoom out and let me show you what happened in the big picture, and we can compare that and relate that to what is happening in the present moment, which will be an advantage to where we are heading to. Look at the chart from the left side. You can see the Fetch.AI bottom, and it has a rally from that particular area. It rallied a little bit to 0.1, and when it gets to 0.1, the seller come in, they hit the price, they drop it back to the 200-day moving average, it bounced up a little bit, it's now still come back to the 21-day exponential moving average at our 0.2. When you look at the chart, you see that the volume at 0.2 for the sellers is a very dried volume, and the volume for buyers is huge. Let me try to zoom in so you can see this thing very well and understand what I'm trying to say. Look at when the price was retracing from these 3 bars down to 0.2, the volume was well below the average volume, and the range of those bars was very tiny. It's telling us that sellers are out of the market, no more selling coming in. And look at the buyers. They have a volume that is above the seller's volume, even an average volume, and above average volume. Just 3 bars, the price has skyrocketed up, and it has a little relaxation from the seller. They push it back a little, and the buyers take charge again, and they send this rally upward drastically on and on to as high as 0.3, which is the last rally that Fetch AI made, and it's over 500% increase. That shows the price action and how things used to happen when you understand the psychology behind price movement and price action. From there, when the price now finally got to point 3, the seller hammered it again. They played their part. Price will not continue going on and on and on. It will rise for some time and take a breath and rest a little for some time. That's exactly what happened. Fetch.AI now dropped back to point 4. When it dropped back to point 4, it got a little rally boost above the 50-day average line. It couldn't progress. It's now trading around, even underneath the 50-day average line. It rises above it a little bit at 0.5, and it finally dropped below it, which it's now come back to our support zone, the 200-day average line, and it's testing it at that moment. It has now established a support at this territory, and this support is also still the same area which we have around 0.4. We have 200-day moving average. It has tested the support area twice, which is validating that the support area is very strong, and the next move is for it to bounce up from there and break out above 0.5 and continue its rally. Let me now show you our projection. Our projection is always the distance of the last rally, and when you look at the last leg of the rally that's made, that was from 0.2 to 0.3. It's around 583% increase. That's exactly the percentage Fetch.AI will move if it finally break out above 0.5, and that's what we use to set our projection, which means 3.0000. That's our projection for Fetch.AI if it finally break through 0.5. If this analysis really assists you in your coin holding, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell button so you can always have updates anytime I publish analysis on your favorite crypto. And if you have any question, like the video, paste your question in the comments. I'll see you in the next analysis. Thank you for watching. Happy trading.